No.
Oh, so our game
We've
is Sheepwith.
Yeah, this is a backup that we've seen quite a few times. Well, not a backup that we're seeing this time. But we saw this in MT. I already said this. 12, 13, 14. I have no idea what this game is, so I'm gonna post the pastebin for all you in the chat,
we do
and you're
know
gonna
it
see,
is
as I said,
action.
it is indeed action question mark. Also, yeah, I said that when it got revealed that the SRR room is Zenix's evil cousin.
And we're off.
I wouldn't be surprised with how this looks that this was actually a top 8 game. See a guy in a rocking chair.
Oh, I think I
And
see
sheep.
the...
And reach the hangar. We're just kind of going. This game is complete nonsense to me so far. We apparently blew up the plane. And I don't see what this had to do with the sheep earlier, but sure.
I played this in MT13. It's really fun, and it does have to do with sheeps. At the moment, they don't. You know, you have this huge hook. This hook is used to grab sheeps, basically. Grab sheep.
That's what I thought was going to happen, yeah.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
see. The goal of the game is to save sheep and reach the hangar. You don't have to land directly on the ground, just fly low enough to trigger the end of level. Sheeps you save open checkpoints. Sheep save can be spent at the shop, the pause menu for plane upgrades, more max lives, and power-ups. Each new plane grants about a 10% speed upgrade over the previous. And then numbers. And we recommend doing this ASAP.
So far, neither player seems to have read the pastebin. Oh, no.
It is quite lengthy. Save at least 3 sheep. There's a big arrow pointing to the left, so... Oh, there it
FQ
was.
did manage to land the plane there.
Oh, there we go. Alright, get the sheep.
Yep.
Get sheep, save sheep. I like them just continuously just landing with no sheep. Oh, there goes the plane.
Stalled
That
out.
was
Yep.
not a great... not a great look from FQ.
Stalling out real hard.
It's just
Might-
unable to make it up.
Might need to press that, the C
Wanted to get the
key.
sheep. Just dump the sheep right there.
Yep. Grab it. Oh.
It's such a strange kind of game.
Hmm.
Same as that 2 sheep as well. Still has 2 lives. Because FQ just took a game over right there. We'll see. We'll see who gets the better control of this plane.
I'm very interested in how the players would describe how this game controls.
Oh, same
Seven.
thing. Getting 4 out of 3 now.
Yeah, just tapping that in there. 5.
7.5, 3, just go.
Yeah, it's not even like you didn't read the pastebin or anything. Like it's the number's bigger. Maybe just thinking I'll get a bunch of sheep right now, just get upgrades. Probably not very worth it.
Or
Probably just more worth it to just go.
FQ was doing the same thing.
We'll see if the players kind of just keep going. Yeah, sheep delivery game, not a game I would expect to see in MT. There we go, land.
They
Next.
both end the level at the same time.
Synced.
We have a race.
Yeah, wow. After the absolute disaster all these plane crashes were, still keeping it close.
I mean, have you ever tried to fly a biplane?
Alright, I hope that we get more than 1 hook at some point. just dump the sheep in there, it's all fine. I mean, you don't want to die though, because as we saw earlier, game overs are pretty costly. Might actually be better for Salmon to stop and get that heart and just not die, keep it slow, keep it safe. It's a very silly game.
Yes.
It's just like an absurd concept. Sometimes you don't bat an eyelash to absurd concept of the game. Like, you know, after playing Plants vs. Zombies for long enough, you kind of just like grow numb to the idea of the game, but like, there's zombies invading on your front lawn and you just like grow plants to stop. Like, who thought about this? Like, when is this normal?
Oh, I see the respawn mechanic. You can release 2 sheep. No, wait. What just happened?
Let us see what the Paceman says.
Because I thought it was you could release
If you would
2...
game over, you can buy an extra set of lives for 2 sheep that you have saved.
Okay, so that is operating.
So players probably not doing it, just wanting to get upgrades as quickly as possible. Although honestly, in that situation, because it was the last sheep, I probably would have taken the life. Because like, this is not a game where I think going, at least for right now, from what we see on the levels, where going faster seems like it'll help that much. Because it's more about like fine-tune precise control than going fast.
I will say that this tree over here on the far right of the pen seems to be FQ's nemesis. I think this has caused like 80% of his crashes so far.
This is the kind of game that I want to see just somebody who just... I want to see like Alpha play this game. I bet this game would be real entertaining to watch them play, which is real entertaining to watch the players play right now. There you go, 5 out of 5. Alright, Sam is just gotta make it out of the level. And so you have the choice, do you want to pick up the more sheep right here? Maybe get an upgrade a little quicker.
Well, also...
or just go end the level.
If they dump a sheep in the next pen, is that what activates the save feature, or do they just need to touch it? Like the checkpoint.
Oh, there we go, shop. Buying... that's a rocket. That's plane upgrades.
Better plane?
Yeah, we do have a different plane.
Okay, so they need to put the sheep in the pen to activate the checkpoint.
Okay, it looks like it maneuvers. It's like actually physically different. It's not just you move faster.
Yeah, that could be a big...
okay, yeah, now it's actually worth it. If it was just a faster plane and not like actually physically almost realistic, where like being faster in this case would be a lot easier to control, it would not be worth it at all.
FQ still taking the lead here on the finish line.
See, just buy more plane upgrades.
Does not have enough to buy the better plane, so we'll see if SalmonBuffalo's purchase.
Yeah, do any of the parts I guess the parts don't actually do anything until you get all of them.
Doesn't seem like it.
You need to select the menu option 5 or 6 times, buy every part, then equip it. And at least one of them is required. I wonder what that means in this game.
I'm flabbergasted.
Maybe there's too strong of wind currents? We'll see. I think FQ is feeling the pain of not having these upgrades.
We have wolves now. They're not even wearing sheep. They're just wolves.
Yeah, that is a wolf. I think FQ is trying to like dump it into the wall right there, trying to kill it. FQ is just like trying to get rid of the wolf in some manner.
Instead of just rescuing the sheep.
I could assume trying to maneuver around the little hook is not that easy. Yeah, Salmon correctly sussing. Probably want to get this sheep just because it's right here, easy to get. But don't want it to get eaten by the wolf. Probably want to dump the wolf in the corner instead of up top on the ledge. Yeah, now you need to start being really careful on where you put these wolves. This looks like a safe area for salmon.
I'd say so.
Can go down, get that other sheep for free.
FQ apparently has 3 sheep at this point.
Just kind of still hasn't gotten used to the flying.
No. Also, did we see earlier that the wolves can take out the plane?
I think so. We did see them take out sheep, definitely.
Because
wolves don't eat planes usually.
Well, I mean, these might be a particular type of wolf.
Yeah, I'll see how FQ actually deals with. Just gonna skip the first sheep entirely. Right there. I'm gonna try and dump the wolf somewhere. Just rocketed right to the ground instantly. It's a very quick game over.
SalmonBuffalo.
I think the plane upgrade is actually making kind of a big difference right here.
Yeah, no, like I'm not sure FQ can really make this this little alcove here. Especially not this part where SalmonBuffalo is just sort of easing his way out and into the pen. Oh. Oh, plane part.
Gotta get the full red plane.
I wasn't aware he did not have the full red plane.
Let's see, this is a free 4th one for FQ. Nothing standing in the way.
This little turn
That's
here
all 4.
is really destroying SalmonBuffalo. Ease it. There you go.
FQ has just mastered that fall down there. Wow. That was actually pretty impressive. Kind of threading the needle on this.
I now have to do it all over again.
Yeah, we'll see it a second time, hopefully. Definitely would not recommend trying to maneuver like that by going straight up with the plane. Oh, salmon is in the sheep zone right here. There you go, that's a level. That's a level for FQ.
Love to be in the sheep zone.
Is on the same level, but hasn't seen it, still doesn't have the plane upgrade. And salmon still has 1 sheep.
This red area over... Yeah, that's a hidden area.
Will it actually have anything? The 8-bit zone?
Is that it? I don't think that was a sheep. I think that was a horse.
Well, this just makes this so much easier than the outside place.
I mean, I think it's also different. No, it's the same amount of sheep. Of course, does have to get out the same way they came in, which
Yeah, it does still have to make it out.
It didn't look like the color gradation was the same on this side.
FU is gonna go get the free sheep right here. Just more upgrades.
Yeah, why not? The government
Nothing
doesn't
really
want
in the way.
The government doesn't want you to know, but the sheep at the farm are free.
It's just crap. Oh, there's a death warp. There's a death warp.
Unbelievable.
That was completely 100% planned. Should have known it.
This race just flipped on its head.
Yeah, that was a complete 180.
We have punch blocks.
We'll see. You definitely don't want to game over, and FQ is still at 1 life and just takes a death right there. Doesn't have enough freed sheep to get another little continue. But knows about this area.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they might not want to... I'd say they definitely don't want a death warp here, then. Never mind.
Well, taking damage first, luckily not a big deal.
Why would you do that? Oh, puts the red plane together.
Yeah, it's still gonna be tough. It's not like an immediate upgrade, because you still gotta get used to actually flying the new plane.
Right. Honestly, though, I do feel that see dives like that and the decreased rate of stalling, that's going to help a ton.
We still have a lot more game left. I don't even think this is through like World 1. There are 14 levels, so...
Yes. World 2 is apparently a cave system.
We've seen race times all the way from Maurice's 26:30 up to an hour. Let's see, that's 3 out of 3 for salmon.
Yeah, now that you mention it, where you see beat the game on a screen with beat World 2. They're not actually beating the game.
Yeah. Though the Paceman says that beat the game and beat World 2 are the same thing.
Oh, they are actually beating
Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, no, it doesn't. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, it's just beat World 2. Alright. Who put this in the backups? The backups also say beat World 2. And so does the... Okay, it's just on the stream.
It's just on the stream, yeah.
It's because... we didn't change it from Tricky Keys. That's why.
FQ clearing that secret tunnel much easier this time. No problems. Okay, maybe a problem. Yeah, a little bit of a problem.
I don't know how easy it is to notice, but I remember when you cross a flock of birds, your plane naturally turns up. So it's not the players doing that, it's the game.
Yeah, I figure based on the fact that it consistently happened on every flock of birds. Don't think that's what happens in real life.
I thought it was honestly just slowing them down, but yeah, that all turning up would do that. Not going for the free sheep, FQ. Just going forward. Gonna try to go through the rest of the level, it seems like. Oh, well. Nope, he is gonna grab a sheep. What was that? SalmonBuffalo past the punch pasture. Grabbing this one last
The green
sheep.
sheep.
Has 8 sheep on this level.
Definitely gonna be big if they can clear this. I mean,
Unfortunately,
it's just not timing this just right.
I don't think he has enough speed going into this. Yeah.
Oh, you don't want to do it like when the arm is all the way down. You
Yeah.
actually want to time it when it's at the top. Oh, and especially not like that.
I think they're just they're just being too cautious. They need to go back. They need to build up speed, and they just need to plow through.
They need a
Like
time
that.
when they're accelerating better. Because right now they see the arm all the way down, and that's when they're hitting the gas. They need to do it when it's all the way up.
Like that.
Well, we'll see. You just gotta make it through this.
Oh.
It's gonna keep spending the points for the continues. Worth it with how many sheep that you've actually saved.
Farming?
also-
You can't let go of the gas right there.
Yeah.
It is still a race.
Farming may be a much better strategy than I realized with this respawn mechanism costing you 2 sheep.
Yeah, it could actually be pretty worth it to pick up some extra ones as long as you see that they're really easy.
All right, just
Oh,
has
this is
to,
not how you land a plane, by the way.
This is just has to ease it in. There you go.
But see, like if you game overed right there, like that would have been so much.
Getting flashbacks to Top Gun here. Oh wait, the updrafts make you drop sheep?
Also going to channel my inner Maurice right here and say, notice that FQ is playing in 4x3 and SalmonBuffalo's at 16x9. And this is not whatever special term that he'd said. And that means that the viewports are equal. In this case, Salmon actually sees more of the level. I don't remember the special word.
Yes, Po Noob, this is exactly what Top Gun Maverick is about. strange new direction for the series, but you know, I kind of jive with it.
Sam just getting caught in the updrafts. I would assume you're allowed to touch the big fluffy clouds. They just might screw you up a bit. Just like a real plane.
I mean, I feel like the
sheep got bait. Oh my god. Just baited the wolf. He just got the sheep instead.
Yeah, I feel like these clouds are just...
Oh, drop the wolf here.
They're not interfering with you. You just can't see through them.
See, FQ back to the secret zone.
I mean, it's a good zone, but...
Yeah, updrafts you want to have very low speed going into, so you don't have too much going through them. So you don't just, like, fly into a wall instantly. Actually, wait. No, it's the other way around. You want to have a lot of speed going into them. And then just push, like, down slightly.
All the way back to the start.
I think Salmon is fishing to see if there's easier sheeps on the other side of the level, which there is only one right here. And there's one that's past the next point.
Oh, the fluffy clouds do kill you. Okay.
See, Salmon fished correctly, sees two sheep down here. As long as it's going up is not too bad. Oh, there's two fists right there.
These punch rocks.
But with the birds right there, you just kind of hit the gas.
Yeah.
You just go.
Who's leaving all these solid clouds all over the place?
See, if you threw those two, has to make it through the horizontal.
Mm-hmm.
A little punchy. Of course it's a fist. I mean, like, another thing about just, like, sometimes just concepts in games just being so absurd that you just kind of forget about them. Like, they're not just stone pillars. They're stone pillars that are shaped like fists.
Yeah. Why wouldn't they be?
Again, back to Plants vs. Zombies. It always comes back to that. You never think after playing it for so long, like, man, this concept is ridiculous.
Look,
See, you're still trying to be cautious, not speeding up when it looks like you're going to crash.
We all know about the punch rocks that are extruded from mountains. They're the fists of Mother Earth, and she's angry.
Oh, do you want to spend the 2 sheep? You do. In this case, this was kind of a long level for FQ.
I mean, from what we're seeing on Salmon's screen, these levels are not getting shorter.
FQ gets tagged at the very end. There's one more shot before it has to spend 2 more sheep. Oh, I think that was a time slow power up, actually. I'm gonna spend the 2 more sheep. And it has 1 in reserve, which isn't enough. Oh no, went too late right there. You have to super duper preempt this. It's like I said before, if you're up next to a wall and you want to throw a ball over it, you don't stand right next to the wall.
Right, you back up.
Common mistake YouTubers make in Pikmin. See, if there's one more shot.
Do you watch a lot of YouTubers play Pikmin?
No, but I watched one who really sucked at it. and it's infuriating. Pikmin is top 5 most infuriating games to watch somebody else play because everybody else sucks at it.
Yeah.
That, Fortune Street, and Plants vs. Zombies are top 3.
I thought being bad at Fortune Street was the point.
No, everybody just sucks at the game. It's so easy, and nobody on YouTube plays the game right. They're all terrible. All their games last like 3 hours.
SalmonBuffalo making it through the vertical punch rock gauntlet. Getting an easy 2 sheep for his trouble. And moving on. FQ still on the previous level.
It's still on the hidden passage. It's getting kind of walled right here.
Yeah.
Pick up the vehicle?
Yep. Put it down on the thing. That's an easy 16 tons. It's a tractor, by the way. We're on a farm, wouldn't it be it? Only has 2 sheep, has to go back for more sheep. You hate to sheep it. I feel this is going to be a very painful trek back.
Oh, absolutely.
We have a finish from one of the other racers. Econ has finished with a time of 31:15.
See, this wouldn't make me feel bad though, because like I'm obviously not even close to finishing because it said level 14.
Mm-hmm.
So like it's whatever.
Salmon have yes, he has all 3 sheep. He lands. We're moving on. I should become a restreamer so I have fun.
The punch glove.
Yep. Oh, these punch rocks.
Tagging the wall.
I think they're really getting in FQ's head.
This is almost as nerve-wracking as a game as Tricky Keys was.
Mm-hmm.
7 sheep required on Salmon's side. But has 7 sheep in tow, could probably get more plane upgrades. But I'm thinking is just kind of content with this plane and wants to keep it for the extra continues, which actually I kind of agree with.
Yeah, like the other plane, like since the costs scale up linearly, like the next part he'd require to get is a whole 6 sheep. And then he has like 3 parts after that. So I think that's not worth it. I would just go for the continues and deal with what I have.
Yeah, FQ still on the secret passage. Salmon is getting these sheep. At 4. Oh, that's a real tight corridor.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ever try and go through a passage like that with a plane in real life. Don't just go straight up. There's a wolf in the way.
I feel...
No, Salmon, you have to go take care of the wolf first. I don't know what you're doing. You're just kind of standing there.
Well,
where are you even going now?
He grabbed the sheep before he saw the wolf.
GPS is malfunctioning. Yeah, like, grabbed the sheep and saw the wolf, and then just kind of stood there with the sheep. Saw another one in front of it. In front of the wolf, and they both got eaten. Now is gonna pay the price right here. Just not doing it
Yeah.
on these updrafts.
I agree with Salmon's choice right there. Restart the level. Don't even
Yeah,
try to.
not worth it to burn and continue. Definitely not worth it to burn and continue on that.
FQ trying to bring a sheep all the way through the punch gauntlet.
Players just still quite haven't gotten the control. Probably not ever going to be comfortable with it.
Probably not.
See salmon here. This is gonna be what, 4?
4.
But still has to get the sheep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the updraft here is gonna make this really hard.
Yeah, I think they have to. What? They need to slingshot it through.
Or just, well, okay, that almost worked, I think. Oh, yeah, that works.
There you go. That's the ticket.
Now, is that okay? That was the sheep. Okay, good. I wanted to make sure it didn't like just go flying.
Oh yeah, so Econ is in the chat, and they have no idea where FQ was.
Yeah, that is a hidden passage on the left. Okay, Salmon dodges the wolf. You got to pick up the wolf and you got to deal with them.
Yeah.
That you don't want to leave him sitting right there.
Oh. FQ is just hitting so many walls.
Yeah, it's just maybe getting a little hasty now.
Okay, the wolf hasn't even... Does it only go after sheep in its direct line of sight? Is that what's happening?
Don't know. Oh, I don't like this area. Oh my god, I can't believe Salmon didn't die right there. No, why'd you start turning down? That's the one direction that you would have gone that would have killed you. It's like dodging in a shmup. It's counterintuitive because the best way to dodge is you actually want to move towards the thing that's going to kill you.
The best way to dodge is to kill things.
You'll basically cut it off.
Yeah.
So, like, being hesitant and moving away from it is actually counterintuitively not what you want to do.
It's letting fear rule you.
Oh yeah, always if you're going through like a difficult part in the level, it's always worth it to bring a sheep with you because like sheep don't really have collision, so they're not gonna impede your movement. It's all based on you, so there's usually going to be somewhere to drop them off if there's a hard segment. Especially if you don't have the goal for the level yet. Let's see, this is going to require some precise control. Alright, Salmon made it through that. Needs 3 sheep, and there's 3 pretty accessible ones right here. And there's... Okay, just drop off right there. You kind of can't let go of the gas like that. Yeah, it's also kind of counterintuitive in a plane because unlike a car, if you want to stop, you don't just like let go of the gas. You actually need to turn the throttle on to stop.
Yep.
Especially in this game. See, Salmon bought another max health.
Oh yeah, he did.
It also refills all lives, so could have also been a part of it. Just wants to make it through this. I don't know if I entirely agree with that because the beginning segment of this level was not difficult at all. Yeah, it's gonna spend to continue.
I think at this point he just wants the stage over. He doesn't care. Which, I mean, the upcoming stages are only going to be worse. Then again, what is it? If it's an hour or so, does that also merit a redraw? If nobody's finished?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half, it's determined by whoever has the most progress.
I see.
5 out of 7 and then dies, but doesn't matter, you got here. Yeah, didn't even hit the save point before.
Yeah. You need the sheep to hit the save point.
And that's the free 7 right there.
Yep.
Now, probably praying that there's not another difficult part. And there's not.
Just gotta tap it in. Smooth as butter.
On
We
to
moved on to
caves.
roll 2.
I'm guessing this is level 8. Yeah, FQ has been stuck on this level for probably the good part of 20 minutes.
Apparently the caves are very cold. Because all the sheep now have beanies and scarves.
That was... I don't know what they picked up right there. That was not a sheep.
We also have another finish, Moowear, coming in with a time of 40 minutes, 20 seconds.
Okay, this first level is going to be pretty free for Salmon. Still has to, like, find the exit, though, because that's all 4 sheep.
Mm-hmm.
Has 8 in tow. Okay, it's got to be down here. This is, like, marginally more difficult to get to. Yeah, that's it.
The goal is not beat the game. We just didn't change it from the previous one.
Okay, I definitely changed it on the actual layout, but it doesn't want to update.
Yeah, we need to do a refresh and in the middle of the race. Better just keep it
yeah.
on.
Yeah, the fun and magic of Twitch streaming. Oh my god.
Yeah, Salmon's just in all these caves right here.
Oh, it's a torch.
A lot of precise control. But that was a difficult segment, so at least pick up the sheep and get the save point.
Yeah, I would,
Which is no problem, honestly. Oh, another free sheep. Just drop the torch all the way down there.
That's
like
probably
Terraria.
a smart move. But yeah, I would not want to do this session with the starter plane. This seems like hell.
Back to Torchland. Is that a sheep?
That's a sheep. Yep. Which SalmonBuffalo saw, and yeah. I really gotta know how this thing controls.
Yeah, I almost want to go play this after this, but there's still a few more games that I want to test in the pool.
Even reading the paste bin, like, it doesn't really communicate the level of struggle we're seeing here with this.
Alright, here's the save point for Salmon.
Oh, and they get little
It
sweaters.
definitely doesn't look like a sheep, but sure.
It
also,
has...
with the sweater, it almost looks like a like Winnie the Pooh or something. It's like the color scheme on it. Alright, that's 4 out of 4.
I mean, we did have green sheep earlier.
take the torch with you.
Yep.
Salmon's trying to go a lot quicker now. There's one saying that honestly going slow is not that much more helpful in this game.
No.
Is that it for FQ? No, FQ just crashes it. Doesn't descend slow enough. And doesn't have the hearts to retry the level either.
Well, do they need? They have 2 hearts.
Oh, they still have 2. Okay.
Yeah. No, I think
They're just gonna do it again. Just didn't descend slow enough.
They're just a little frustrated.
Salmon
right now,
didn't either, apparently. What? That was
Nope.
clearly slow enough.
No, like we've seen this multiple times. It's just very. You gotta be extremely delicate. This is like Top Gun NES levels of.
This is the game for
Right, like a
people
blade.
who think that Super Monkey Ball makes them a precision god at games. This is the real game for you. I see you, all you white 22-year-olds on Twitter who all owned a GameCube when you were kids. Oh, there you go for Salmon. Only 2 sheep required on this level.
Hectate in the chat brings up that they think FQ is on tilt, and I kind of agree. Yeah,
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, they're all up in their head.
This is the kind of game you click with, or you won't ever.
Yeah.
Or how much time you spend.
This is probably a game where like I'd be frustrated for like half an hour to an hour trying to play it.
Oh,
That
maze
just-
levels. Testers. Alert. Maze level that's also in darkness.
Who tested this? Who tested this?
Aha, it was a secret. It was nobody. Unless ID probably opened up the game just to make sure that it worked.
Yeah, probably.
There are arrows, it's fine.
Is
That's
this
one sheep? Wait, there's a second sheep. That was it?
Right next
it-
to you.
Oh, I see. That sheep has a
Yeah.
flashlight.
That's a flying wolf right there.
More flashlight sheep.
Just take them.
And
They're
we're-
free. They're right there. As long
And
as
we
you
had
can
to
get
get-
past the, or just feed the
No.
wolf. Sure.
Do you know wolves
Take it
are
with you.
wolves are an endangered species?
Oh my
That's
god, there's
a-
a lot of wolves right here.
That's a lot of flying wolves.
Ah, now you don't get any light. That's the challenge.
SalmonBuffalo just going on ahead anyway.
Yeah, I don't know about this decision, honestly.
Feeling his way out.
Maybe
through
it's
the-
easier to see on their screen, but I literally see only black.
No, there's some things.
Oh,
to
there it
see.
is. Yeah, probably easier to see on their screen.
FQ clears the level.
He did.
Yeah, there's a clear for Q. That's got to be like massive weight off your shoulders, but also like not.
Yeah. It just brings up that like the goal was for End of World 2 and you're still here in farmland. Yeah, I gotta say, like, these caves are very spacious.
The cave levels look so much easier.
They do.
The requirements are so much like look, this you literally turn around and get the sheep and it's free.
Just go low. Just go low. Nope. Nope,
Oh,
that's
no,
a
you gotta
wall.
go up. Why not just pick up the sheep and go back? And then just take the torch with you.
We have another finish.
This is like literally completely free to do this.
Zenic Reverie has finished with a time of 48 and 8 seconds.
Samus just wants to take this sheep up here. Why? Gonna trust that there's gonna be another area?
Tunnel.
I don't know. It only required 2 sheep.
I'd say this is just tunnel
just-
vision. They don't want to take the time to go back, even though it's right there.
Yeah, just like literally just go do it right now. There's no downside.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
permanent
little
light.
bonfire.
But
That's
you
a
still
sheep.
don't have a sheep. There's a sheep.
Yep. That's the torch.
Alright, are you going to go and get it? Did you forget about like the point of the whole game?
What do you mean?
Of rescuing sheep? Yes,
Well,
you
where-
did.
We're just flying through caves, right?
Yeah, who cares about sheep?
I don't see the point of this. Maybe just wanted to scout out the whole level for it. Where did the sheep even go?
The sheep was all
It was
the way
there.
back. No, that was a torch. I was wrong.
That's a wolf salmon.
He's gonna put it on the buff.
Salmon, I know you're having fun right now, but you're kind of like in the middle of an empty race. You might want to try beating the game.
I think he just wanted to see if he could kill the wolves with the bonfire.
I don't even understand what's going on here. Drop the wolf right in front of the sheep as well. Like I don't even think there's one left right there. There's just the one at the end that was like invisible. What is Salmon even doing?
I don't know.
I think Salmon just forgot how to play the game.
I think Salmon has suffered a slight nervous breakdown.
Yeah, like why even try and clear a path? You don't need one. Just rescue the 2 sheep. You could even get 3 if you wanted to.
All right, there's these sheep up here.
But why? Like, I don't get this.
Does he think there have to be sheep in all the pens?
No, because then he would have picked up the last one at the very end.
Yeah.
It also has not been the case on any other level.
Okay. Yep. Just getting
Now
the 2 sheep
just
and
go.
Getting out of Dodge.
And you've already scouted out this whole part. You know where the ending is. You know what it looks like. You know where to get to it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a sheep here.
There
Should've
was
been
at the
to-
top of there.
I think we had a mass delusion.
Still 0 out of 3.
The caves are not yet done.
Nope.
No, and I wish I knew what level number this was.
It would be nice if it put up a level number. But apparently we're too busy collecting sheep to count
It's nice
levels.
that you can just light all the torches. Yeah, if you just drop the torch, it lights them. That's cute. It's something that you'd see in Terraria. Okay, there's 2 free sheep.
Okay, yeah, I think I know what you
Did
mean.
we see one?
Like, sweater sheep there looks like a reindeer almost.
There's a
Bonfire.
big bonfire. Only needs 1 more sheep. Is there going to be another section up ahead to drop it on?
I wouldn't take the
I
risk.
would presume so. Because if you die, it's not a big deal.
That is true.
Or just do that, sure.
There are so many times where it looks like they have a perfect grasp on this, and then they just slam into a rock or a wall.
Yeah, I definitely agree with this. I would presume there to be a second area. Oh boy, ice rocks. And there is.
Yeah.
It's good because now you get a save point too. That just has to make it to the end. So that was something. Oh, is that a switch?
Looks like a
They need
switch.
to bring rocks. Yeah.
Yep,
Take a
take
rock.
the rock, hit the switch. Now it's a true puzzle game.
Do not get
It
killed by the
needs
three
keys.
other rocks. Get killed by the 3 other rocks.
Yeah, it's a free death. It's whatever.
Fair enough.
You got 3 lives, there's one sitting back there, and there's the end.
That it? No, we're still in Cave Town.
Yeah, this game does remind me of Nimbus. That's exactly what I was thinking with how like the plane flies around.
And now we have some I want to be the guy spike walls. That don't reset. Oh, this is impressive. Oh, okay, they reset there. Alright. This seems slightly mean. Okay, there we go. So the nitro, the rocket power up, that's something you have to buy as well, correct?
I have to assume so, but I don't know.
Because he's just started the level and he doesn't have it. Alright, so the final spike wall. Oh, there's a sheep there. Just gotta grab him. Why are you still going?
Only forward, never backwards.
But now you have to do all this again. FQ, meanwhile, getting getting bodied by these updrafts and downdrafts. And yeah, I think I agree with what was stated earlier that level 1 much meaner and much more complicated than these cave levels have been. Like there's some upwards movement in World 2 I would not want to do. But on the whole, I'd be a lot more comfortable with starting with World 2 than moving on to it.
when I played this game, I remember thinking World 2 was shorter, but now that I'm watching it, I see it's not shorter, it's just easier, so it goes by faster.
Yeah. That seems to be the case here. I'm not sure that little cubby is going to help him that much. He still needs to... Yeah, it takes up the entire space. So that cubby is really just a trap.
Zenik made a good point in chat that the extra speed from the power-ups would really come in handy right now.
They would, yeah. But I think Zenik is just gun-shy about doing that in case... I guess in case he needs to restart a level a whole bunch. That's just nasty.
This level is mean.
Yeah, this is... Wow. We were having such a good time together, Sheepwith. Buys another life upgrade, refilling his lives.
Yeah, I think completely worth it. I think we've seen so far in this race that that's been a huge factor.
Yeah. But, like, if he was just a little faster, he could clear this. Oh, just clipped there.
Could take the sheep backwards for an extra life, but Salmon never takes sheep backwards.
Yeah, definitely not.
I mean, he is winning this race, so...
Oh my god, that was such a scary drop.
Wow. No hesitation.
Take the sheep quick and don't screw up.
Please. Please.
Oh, bam. There you go.
Okay.
That's a checkpoint.
We can breathe. Oh my god, more spikes!
Oh, there's more. Alright, just hold the gas and just go. Go down, up, and then I didn't see the pattern on the other ones. But just literally just hold the gas.
He saw it. Can he just tap it in here? That's a level.
Yeah.
I think it was Zenic Reverie saying that the last two levels are the spike wall levels, so this is the final level for SalmonBuffalo then.
Yeah, I would assume that this is the last one anyway. It just feels like it.
You mean how we're piloting with only this one flashlight sheep? Or two? I don't
That's
know.
a pen. How many? It was 3? Alright.
3.
One more. Oh. Rotation. I definitely agree with Sam's choice right here. Keep going forward. Oh, that's a spike wall.
I think FQ did make it past the first.
Oh, hold the gas! Go down! Oh my god. Salmon.
Whoa.
Dangerously.
Wow.
Whoa.
And it worked out. And it worked out.
Jammin' gamer move.
Just lived. Oh my god, just did it all just one shot. No problem. And another one.
Dodges that spike wall too.
And Wolfland.
Wait, the wolves actually go after you. What? Lands in the dark!
Lands.
That's it!
That was so fast!
Oh my god!
That plane should have crashed. There's no way that should have gone in.
Piloting by feel.
Yeah, wow, what a game to get. That just looks really difficult.
FQ has forfeited.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Can't
Good
blame him
choice.
at all.
That was just real tough.
Guys, you won't believe this. We have another give game.
Yeah, today was super gaming.
Wait, what? We actually... I thought we were joking.
Yeah. No, we
No, we
have
do.
another give game.
Oh my.
I forgot that you have access to this channel, so I don't have to drag you in.
Hello, SalmonBuffalo.
Hello.
Congrats on playing the most normal game in all of Mystery Tournament.
Yeah, it seems like it's par for the course around here.
Yeah, we've all had those experiences on the farm where you have to crane the sheep back into the pen off your biplane. So there is one thing I gotta know.
Okay.
How does this plane control? How does it feel to control the plane?
Probably would be better if it wasn't using a keyboard, but I don't know. It did give me some modicum of control, maybe like a joystick wouldn't have had. It's a lot like...
Yeah, keyboard supremacy.
It reminds me a lot of like, kind of like turning an oven dial, where you rotate it like counterclockwise or clockwise.
It's an interesting
and then-
comparison. I don't think I've ever heard that in a game before. That's a new one.
Hello, FQ.
Hello.
So, how did you think the plane, the plane in this very normal sheep craning game, controlled?
I did not think it controlled very well, if you ask me. Personally.
You know, I could tell. It definitely did not look like a fun time.
I struggled with that one. Let's say that.
Yeah, that's one of those games you either like it takes a bit and then it kind of clicks, or it never does.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole time, like, should I be using the power-ups? Should I have saved up for like bigger lives? And I just don't think it would have mattered. I just
Yeah,
don't
Sam's
think it
strategy
really
that I
matters.
found interesting, and I completely agree with, was actually buying the max life upgrades. I think that actually made like a huge difference.
Yeah, because the thing about the max life upgrades is that not only did it increase your max life, it gave you a full life bar again. So I tried to do that, particularly when I was already on 1 health, and that way, not only am I getting that extra life, but I'm getting that refresh of like an additional 3 or 4 attempts as well.
Right.
Yeah, and then just keeping not really going for the ship upgrades, just keeping the hearts for the continues, which was also like really huge.
I
Yeah,
mean, that,
I was leaning toward that a lot in the beginning. I felt like I was almost maybe spending too much time collecting sheep to try and get those upgrades. So I got the first one, and then sort of like partway through, I started having some trouble. I'm like, health first.
Yeah, you read the one of them is required line in the basement. You're like, well, good enough for me.
Pretty much. I kind of fixated on that. Like, you need one. Like on the opposite end.
Yeah, because like I noted that at the beginning of the game, was like, honestly, a plane upgrade didn't seem to help all that much because it wasn't like it definitely made the plane control better from what it looked, but like it's not a game where going fast matters, at least until the one part at the end.
so just watching, like there were a few points in World 2 where like there was an upward vertical you had to do, and just watching how the plane ascended, like the first plane ascended, I would say, I don't want to do this in the first plane. This would be miserable with the basic plane.
Yeah, it was pretty miserable on the red plane too. Maybe having
Okay.
that second one would have helped. I felt like there were a lot of times I was just like barely making it, or especially some of those later ones, where like I couldn't see real well and I didn't like caught the spikes sort of last moment. I just had to like make a split-second decision, just like go for it. And thankfully, I
Right.
think that paid off. But it very well could have ended up a lot differently.
So, what would you guys say was your favorite little mechanic you saw in these levels here?
I think it was the fact that the sheep had sweaters.
Yeah, it feels very, very appropriate for this time of year.
Yeah, definitely.
A little bit of a weird choice, I think, but honestly, the wolves I think were a nice addition because it really made you think, okay, like, do I really need to get this sheep past here? Like it was just one more obstacle to work around. Not so much from a flight mechanic, but from a how do I get the required sheep in the pens.
I had a wolf
Right.
eat a sheep out of the pen. My jaw dropped. I was so mad. I was like, "Are you kidding?"
Oh, I think I saw that. Yeah, that was robbery.
Yeah, I thought the wolf was such a like clever mechanic. I really did appreciate it and how much it changed the game. I'm really glad I didn't play this game now, actually. This is a backup, so I don't think this actually got tested besides Internet Dirigible just loading it up.
That there was one thing, FQ, that you managed that SalmonBuffalo didn't, and that's that little secret passage, I
Yes.
think.
Whole
Yes.
secret area.
Was that
Yeah.
like the red block early on and like
Yeah.
the first? I saw it and I'm like, you know what? This is a race. Like I've done enough of these to know that like going for bonus games and stuff is generally not a good idea. And not knowing what it was, I was just like, I'm just going to ignore it.
So that little bonus area was like, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say it was just like a little 8-bit area with like 4 sheep in it.
Man,
So I didn't have to worry about getting sheep really through that level. I ended up wanting them for the checkpoints. But like you could just load up there and I guess grind sheep if you really wanted to get the upgrades.
Right, because there's something like, including those sheep, there's like like Salmon finished with 8 sheep at the end there, and he didn't touch that area at all. So there's 12 sheep in that little zone alone.
And maybe I'm misremembering, or maybe it didn't come up enough for me to pay attention to it. But it looked like you kept your sheep when you restarted a level. Not so much like for level completion, but as far as like currency for upgrades is concerned.
I
thought at one point I had 9 sheep and then reset the level and I still had 9. And so part of me was very tempted to just like farm out some upgrades. But I think at that point I had kind of decided I was fairly set, I think, and was more worried that I had spent too much time collecting, so I was just trying to push forward as much as possible at that point. But
But yeah, so Salmon, you will be going on to winners.
You will fight the winner between Exuno and the winner of Takara Impulse and Trevor Blade. So I got a while to wait there. Oh, you know what? I think we talked in the mod chat about that first match. I don't remember what happened though. So is that actually on the schedule? It might have gotten rescheduled.
But also, yes, as this is a winners match, FQ, you are not out of the running yet. You are going to go on into losers bracket, and
it is not on the schedule. We get to go yell at some people.
You have every opportunity to make a tear down there and climb your way back up to victory.
Yeah, let's see who you actually fight. Loser of 78, which is... Wait, that already happened. Must be 70. Oh, you fight the loser of that other match. Okay. It said 76, not 78. So also, maybe not a while to go, because we have people to yell at for that match.
Who knows? They could be the next match on the docket after this one.
Oh boy.
Deep Plane was indeed in a previous mystery tournament. It was in 12, 13, and 14. Or it was 13, 14, 15. It was one of those.
But yeah, do SalmonBuffalo and FQ, do either of you have any parting words for this match or for each other?
no, I'll just say it was a great match. I think those, it's one of those things where you see everyone else start finishing and you get really concerned that you're really behind. And so I think not even just so much me versus FQ, but just everyone racing, I think, really kept the pressure on the whole time. It was a fantastic match. I'm glad I got to participate. I hope FQ had fun, and I wish them luck going forward.
Yeah, maybe even not so much with the game, but just with the
sheep collected with a plane. That's my comment.
Just with the experience itself.
I think those are words of wisdom we can all live by. But yeah, we are setting up the next match, so yeah, we're getting that set up right now. So have a good night, guys.
Right. Thank you for having us.